What it do? It's your boy Crack. I'm Stand on Guy Get the Sports, and today I will be previewing the Commanders versus the Vikings game. So let's get right into it. So first things first, I know everybody heard the news. If you haven't already, Jayden Daniels will play. He's been cleared. Dan Quinn and Jayden Daniels just recently did a press conference saying that he will play. So that's big news for us for sure. We've been competing very well with Mariota. Mariota did a good job, but Jayden Daniels is back. So that's a big win for us. If you guys been paying attention to my videos, as of a few weeks, I've been, hoping we lose the rest of our games and things like that. But going forward now, I think, we're going to win more games than I want us to, because Jay Daniels is back. It seems like our offense is starting to be, healthy. Terry McLaurin survived the game. He was looking good. Noah Brown may play. He may be back this week as well. We'll see how that goes if he's cleared on Sunday. But if he's not playing against the Vikings, he should be back the following week. So it's on the up when it comes to the offense. So I don't anticipate us losing a lot of games. I'm going to try to stick to this Vikings game first, and then I'll dive in more into going forward. But yeah, so like I said, Jayden Daniels will be back. So I think that kind of increases, give us a chance to win. Even with Jayden Daniels not cleared early in the week, we still was kind of favored to win the game with Mariota. So we'll definitely be favored now, and I just don't see us losing. But on the Vikings side, they have what's the guy named Aaron Jones. He's questionable, but I anticipate him playing. But even if he don't play, they'll have Mason on the other running back. Is pretty good. So that'll be a problem. Also, too, Justin Jefferson, arguably the best receiver in the league. We have to face him, try to stop him in the secondary. And then also, we have Addison as well. Addison's pretty good. So it'll be a challenge. McCarthy will be back. He's been cleared from the concussion protocol. So, yeah, we'll see how he does. I don't really have too much confidence in McCarthy. I did kind of like him last season, but it seems like he's regressed this year. So we'll see how that goes. But I feel like with Dan Quinn calling the plays, we should be able to get some stops on McCarthy, get some pressure, maybe some interceptions, because, he's just not looking good right now. I know the offensive line was looking real bad that 1 week he had got hurt. So we may be able to get some pressure. I know we don't get pressure consistently, unfortunately. That's something that needs to be addressed in the offseason for sure, 100%, because Peters did decide not to address that this past offseason. So we'll see how that goes. But we might can get some success, maybe some off-time and blitz. Unexpected blitzes might work. Like I said, McCarthy haven't been having the best year, so we'll have opportunities to get some turnovers, whether that's fumbles or interceptions. But we have to check Justin Jefferson, man. So it's going to be difficult checking him. We're going to have to, we're going to have to scheme up, have him double and triple team and, force McCarthy to go somewhere else. Because, at the end of the day, Justin Jefferson is a freak. And we have to, ride on him. And he's been playing pretty... He haven't been playing bad, but he just haven't been effective. We know it's not him. It's the quarterback play. Because, they had McCarthy. He haven't done nothing. Then they had Wentz. And then they had the other quarterback who pretty much didn't do nothing either. So it's been bad for them. They should have probably signed back Sam Darnold. I know they're kicking themselves in their foot right now for not signing him. So, because Sam Darnold, he's doing his thing with Seattle. So we should be able to win this game. I think the Commanders will win this game. We should have success on the offensive side. One thing the Vikings do real well is defense. Their defense is good. So that could be a potential issue for us. But like I said, I feel like, with Jayden Daniels coming back, and then we having a healthy McLaurin, Trey Burks looking pretty good. We got running game. Chris Rodriguez is running pretty good. Our offensive line starting to play better, starting to gel. Conley probably had one of his better games of his career last week. That offensive call that called back our touchdown on Terry McLaurin, that was a questionable call, holding call. But, he probably should have let him go. Probably just, pushed him to the ground instead of, grabbing up here. But, it is what it is when it comes to that. But, yeah, our offensive line been playing pretty better. Chris Rodriguez running pretty well. McNichols, man, every time he touches the ball, he makes a play. Bill's playing pretty good, but I feel like Chris Rodriguez is the top dog when it comes to the running back position. So that we'll continue to do that. I feel like our running game will open up more now with Jayden Daniels out there, because of his running ability on top of his passing ability. Terry McLaurin being back last week against the Broncos, a great defense. I think it was top 3 last week. opened up our offense. Terry McLaurin out there, everybody else more free. Debo more free. Ertz had probably his best game as a Commander last week. He had 10 catches. I think he had 8 catches for 10 targets, like 100 yards. He dropped like 2 or 3 passes, but he was more wide open. Why? Because Terry McLaurin is out there. So it's going to be a good game. Like I said, the Vikings defense is good, but, our offense moved real good against the Broncos. Broncos defense top 3. So I feel like with Jayden Daniels and with Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown possibly coming back, maybe Trey Burks might do some more things. We'll have an opportunity to move the ball on the Vikings, especially, if we get some turnovers from, McCarthy for sure, because he's just not playing good right now. So we'll have more opportunities on the offensive end, maybe some good field position to get extra points. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I think the Commanders will win. I said the Commanders will win 31-17. I think Jayden Daniels is going to do his thing in Minnesota. I feel like Terry's going to do his thing. It's just going to be a good game for the Commanders. We've been playing very hard on offense and defense. We are not trying to tank. So, yeah, 31-17 Commanders. But let's dive into this tanking thing that I've been talking about for the past, month. That's over. The tanking thing is over. We got to put that behind us. It's over. Our season is over. I don't think we're going to make it to the playoffs. We will be eliminated very soon. But it's over for us as far as tanking, as far as, getting a top 5 draft pick. This team clearly, me listening to Dan Quinn press conferences and Cliff Kingsbury press conference and Jayden Daniels, they don't want to lose. They want to finish this year off strong. So we won't be getting a top 5, top 10 draft pick. Maybe top 15. Hopefully you can slide to maybe the 13th pick or something like that. But we're not getting top 5. I was hoping for top 3, hoping Jayden Daniels didn't come back, for the future. But they want to win right now. So that's what's going to go. That's what's going to happen. Sorry for messing my words up. Going forward, I feel like we're going to try to win as many games as possible. I don't see us losing to the Vikings. They look weak right now. I don't see us losing to the Vikings with a healthy Jayden Daniels, a healthy McLaurin, a healthy Noah Brown. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening with Dan Quinn calling the plays. Our defense looks way better. So we'll beat the Vikings. I think we will definitely beat the Giants. I don't see us beating the Giants with a healthy team, healthy, offense as well. And then we're going to probably beat the Eagles at least one time, I feel like, especially if we're, moving in the right direction. I feel like we'll beat the Eagles at least once and hopefully beat the Cowboys on Christmas. I definitely wanted that win. That's the only win I wanted prior to today. I wanted that Christmas win against the Cowboys, but I think we're going to not make it to the playoffs, of course, but we are going to pull some teams down with us. So we're going to wind up messing up the Cowboys' playoff hopes or the Eagles. We're going to do one of them. We're going to play spoilers for sure. And we're going to finish this year out strong, hopefully. And Jayden Daniels get some more reps. Like people have been saying, Jayden Daniels need to get more reps and not be out for the rest of the year. I want him to be out for the rest of the year just for draft purposes. But I do understand that the more reps he gets, the better he will be going forward. So I kind of see us last year, the Carolina Panthers. I seen them finish the year out strong. They was competing against top teams, and you see how it's translating into this year. They're playing very well this year. They may not make it to the playoffs, but they are definitely better than they was last year. So I kind of see that coming to fruition for my Commanders. I feel like we're gonna finish this year out strong, and then hopefully next year the injury bug stay away from us. We just pray about it, and just hopefully everybody stay healthy. Adam Peters addressed this pass rush. He should have addressed it. You know what I'm saying? But he has to address this pass rush. We have to get younger on the defensive side of the ball for sure, 100%. I love Bobby Wagner. He's a great Hall of Fame linebacker, but he's slow. That's not, I don't know if you guys caught it last week. I caught it because I was at the game. But on that play that Ingram had caught the tight end from the Broncos, Bobby Wagner was on him, and he could not keep up with him, and Ingram wound up getting 30, 40 yards in that overtime game. So his best days are behind him. He's a great tackler, but he's a liability in coverage, and he knows that. So it is what it is. I feel like he should retire. I would love to have him back as a coach because he has a great mind. He's a quarterback on that defensive side, but we need to go away from him. McGee's playing pretty good. I'm gonna keep saying this. I hope we give Madrano some more snaps. It's time to see what these young bucks got in them, because we gotta see if he's capable of taking over for Bobby Wagner, or if we need to go get one in the free agency, a linebacker, or in the draft. So let's explore. Let's see what happens. But yeah, like I said, Commanders fans, we're not tanking. Dan Quinn, he's not tanking. He wants to win. I can't blame them as far as players, as coaches. You don't come to practice to keep losing. So I get it. But as a fan, I want us to get the top 5 draft pick. But, that's a dream. And I'm going to get rid of that dream. I'm going to get to reality. I'm not going to be biased. And, we're going to win a couple games. We're going to beat the Giants. I think we're going to beat the Vikings. We're going to split with the Eagles. And then we could possibly beat the Cowboys. I'm praying we beat the Cowboys. But, yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments. And, thank you guys for continuing to support me. I will be back for the recap probably Sunday night when it comes to the Vikings game, let you know what happened. Hopefully we won that game. And just keep coming back and support me, man. But, yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. It's Crack Up Stand again on Gotta Get It Sports. Peace.